Here we have construction workers that are looking to expand a stretch of the New Jersey Turnpike. So far they've completed 8 miles of pavement, which is 2/3 of the entire distance. What is the length of the entire distance? Our look-fors are that they have completed 8 miles, which is 2/3 of the distance, so 1/3 left, and length is our units. So here I'm going to start by creating a segmented number line. And you'll see I have 8 skittles in the corner, 1 for each mile that has already been paved. My number line here, I'm going to number it from 0 to 1, 0 being nothing paved and 1 being the entire distance paved. I know that it should be broken up into thirds because 2/3 is done. So I have 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3, which is the complete distance. I mark off 2/3 because I know that that's how much is done so far, and I'm going to distribute the 8 miles amongst the first 2/3, which is the segment that is done. And I find out that there are 4 miles in each third, which means that my last third has to have 4 miles as well, which would then make my total distance 12 miles. And that's because we're dividing, and dividing tells us that each segment should have the same number. The second type of number line is the one we're more familiar with, the jumping number line, where I would number from 0 to 8. Once I've numbered from 0 to 8, I'm going to break each unit or each mile into thirds. So I draw 2 little lines in between because I'm looking for groups of 2/3. How many groups of 2/3 are in 8 miles? And so since every little piece is a third, every 2 of them I'm going to mark off. And I go through and I do that systematically before I actually jump from point to point. Now I can start jumping, and each jump is going to represent a mile, and the result will be the number of miles that the entire stretch of the highway that's being paved is. And I see that it is, once again, 12 miles. So both models support the same answer. So again, we have the segmented number line, which tells me what the parts are worth method, or like I like to think about it. And then we have the jumping number line, where we counted how many groups of 2/3 there were. And of course, we would use the standard algorithm, which would support the answer that our model gives us.